G'day guys, and welcome to episode 7 of my FIFA 12 manager mode commentary. I am sorry for the delay in the episode. It's been a while since I've done episode 6. Nonetheless, here we are today doing episode 7. And as you can see, we've got a very big month ahead of us. To be honest, we've got a lot of games, but the games aren't too hard, to be honest. I mean, there is Arsenal, but apart from that, it's a pretty easy-going month. It shouldn't be too hard, but just because I want to get a video out, I'm only going to be showing maybe two games in this episode. So anyway, the first game for this episode is against Stoke. I decided to play quite a full-strength squad just because I figured, it is always good getting an easy 3 points from a team. As you can see, they actually have Osman, the guy I sold, so that's going to be a bit of an interesting thing to see, how he plays for them. But anyway, nonetheless, we do start very well as usual. I mean, we always seem to start well. A good shot from Essien, and then Jelic nearly follows up, and then Rodwell does get a nice little touch, but then it is called offside. Nonetheless, we do push on here and get a very lucky little deflection, and Jelic, as usual, will just finish that all day. Very nice little finish there, and just kind of kicks McFadden on while he's doing his celebration. But still, that is a nice finish, quite a clinical finish from Jelic. Still quite a good shot. Then McFadden gets a really nice little kind of through ball to him, and McFadden as well as Jelic doing quite a nice little finish in the bottom corner. And that's actually the first goal from McFadden. He's been not too great for us, to be honest, at this point, but that was quite a nice goal, very well taken in the bottom corner. Keeper really had no chance whatsoever. And as you can see, it's only the 17th minute. We're still pushing on. Just, a lot of opportunities coming our way, and they aren't really doing anything at all, Stoke. But as you can see, we could have probably made it 3-0 there, but Jelic kind of messing up the shot. It wasn't very good. It just went straight to their keeper. Stoke did get a chance of their own. That was really one of their only chances, and it really went a fair bit wide. But, the half ends at a pretty comfortable 2-0. Going into the dressing rooms, we are pretty confident because, as I said, this isn't the best Stoke squad. We do get another bit of a lucky tackle, a bit of some average defense there, and Jelic takes that very nicely, just kind of volleys that. We did get a little bit lucky, and he kind of spazzed out in the goals there, but he does take that very nicely. As you can see, McFadden, a great ball. That's an assist and a goal from McFadden so far, so he's playing very well this game. But yeah, we did get a little bit lucky there with the defender kind of just bouncing off him, but still, nonetheless, I decided to make 3 changes. I took Jelic, McFadden, and Drenthe off, and just took 3 new players on just for some match fitness, and I wanted to give some other guys some kind of match. It's just some, experience. And then Straqualusi, I don't know how to pronounce his name. As soon as he gets brought on, that is a beautiful finish. I wasn't expecting him to score that, but he does a great job in finishing that. It is the 90th minute, and Stoke do manage to pull back a very good ball there, and then they get a pretty nice little goal actually from Stoke. But it's really only a consolation goal because obviously it's only 4-1 now. The deficit is still 3 goals, and they're not hitting back now. So anyway, the game does end at 4-1. That is a very nice result for us. As you can see, it's nice to see that that new striker of ours, I'm just going to call him S because I don't know what his name is, got on the scoreboard, because I'm happy with that. As you can see, Pina is back from his injury. As of yet, I'm not sure if I'm going to start him because you can see his energy level is extremely low at this point. But I think I will put him on the bench against Arsenal just because Arsenal is such a huge opponent and we need to, get as many points from this game as we can. But anyway, as you can see, Szczesny is injured, their keeper, and so is Mertesacker, and so is one of their defenders. Sorry, he's red carded. So it's definitely going to be an easier result than I was hoping. But nonetheless, they've had a good run of form, even though they did lose to Norwich. Actually, they drew to Norwich the other day, which is pretty ironic. But nonetheless, they got a pretty good team there. It's going to be a pretty tough game, but I decided to start basically a normal lineup. I didn't start Pina just because, I wanted to make sure that he's fit for the next few games. Anyway, guys, we do start very well. Rodwell playing quite a great ball to Jelic, who steps their keeper, and look at that finish. That is a beautiful finish, and their inexperienced keeper has no chance whatsoever, and he just kind of kicks the ball when he scores that goal. That's a great goal from Jelic. I mean, he's just been scoring on like 2 goals a day basis, which is, 2 goals a game basis, which is just insane. Nonetheless, Arsenal do get a chance of their own here from Arteta, who doesn't really do a good finish at all. It wasn't very convincing, to be honest. As you can see, then Jelic in the 33rd minute gets a very lucky set of deflections. It was also pretty, he used his strength pretty well there just to kind of barrack through their whole defensive line, pass it off to McFadden, and he scores a pretty easy goal. I probably could have scored that in real life. And then they do hit back in the 40th minute. Quite a scrappy goal, I got to be honest here, with Arshavin. Just kind of easy finish there, a bit of a lucky deflection. But in the 45th minute, Michael Essien turning the defense and finessing it into the top corner. That is a Very, very nice goal. The keeper had absolutely no chance. It kind of just dipped down in just a beautiful goal. Look at this. He just first steps their defense and then just kind of it's very slowly kind of finessed its way into the goal. So that's a very, very nice goal from Michael Essien. Anyway, the half does end at 3-1, which is pretty pleasing for us because I didn't expect to be up this much against a strong team like Arsenal. But in the 51st minute, that is a lame goal. Gervinho just kind of gets it was a pretty awful defense, I got to be honest, and it was a pretty decent finish. But I was just annoyed to give that away. Such a pathetic defense from me. At this point, I'm getting a little bit frustrated with myself, and I did give away a penalty. Personally, I didn't think it was a penalty at the time, but looking back on it, I did see that you didn't really get much ball there. It was quite scrappy defense. Once again, I always do that, just mess up in my defensive line. And obviously, it's Robin van Persie. He's not going to miss that. I don't know what Howard's doing there. He just stopped. He just didn't even dive. He just kind of moved it. Unfortunately, it is 3-3 at this point, and I decided to make a few subs here just to kind of maybe I can turn something around. I took Essien off, which I kind of regret. I took Gibson and Coleman on. Once again, just for some match fitness. They do get a very late chance to kind of seal the game for them in the 81st minute. I honestly don't know how that didn't go in. If you look here, that is actually probably a goal. I mean, I don't know, really. I'm happy enough for that not to be a goal. As you can see, I fail at free kicks. We did get a free kick. I really fail at taking them, so it wasn't really too convincing at all. Anyway, the game does end at 3-3. A little bit disappointing in the end, seeing as we did go into the second half at 3-1, but still very happy enough to get at least a point from a strong side like Arsenal. And we definitely did get goal of the match that game with Essien there. Just a beautiful finish. But nonetheless, as you can see, to end this episode, we are on the 7th spot. Only 2 points off Chelsea. So we are doing pretty well right now. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this episode. I am sorry that it's a little bit shorter, but still, hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys later.